Hey, hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sensei Sabiri here for ya. Let's see who's coming on this morning. I want to talk about something that's a little controversial. Hey, what's up, guys, sis? How you doing this morning? We're going to have a little controversy. Hey, Mark, Mac, Young, how are you? Reese? Good morning to everybody. Guys, thank you so much in advance for sharing this out. Good morning, Tina from Mississippi. Let me know where you're coming in from this morning, guys. We're going to talk about something that is a little bit controversial, but I think it absolutely is a conversation that needs to be had, especially going into this fourth quarter of the year, the last quarter of the year. Hey, Rev, what's up? What's up, Shaddai? How is my little godson doing? My little god nephew doing this morning? I wish I could see his cute little face while we're getting started here. But guys, share this out, because when we hit on this, Anthony, you are going to love this. Hopefully you stayed on for a minute. Good morning, Rolita. Hey, Joanne. Y'all going to see here. So if you haven't shared it out, please go ahead and do. Good morning, Shanti. I'm just giving people a little bit of time to come on in. But then we're going to get it rocking. For some reason, there we go. All right. So there's an inconsistency that I see in the online space. And actually, I just see it in marketing in general. And those of us who have businesses, I don't think it's something we can afford to do. Those of us who say, hey, good morning, Jay. Good morning, Shanti. Good morning, Pamela. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the shares. Guys, let me let you know right now, in case you are new to this morning broadcast, I'm Sensei Sabira. Forgot to say that. For all my replay viewers, welcome. I come in every morning, Monday through Friday, except yesterday. And I'm really having a conversation with spiritual entrepreneurs, those of us growing a business right here from our dining room tables in our home. This time of the morning, sometimes we are getting ready for work. And I just want to share with you guys some thoughts that I'm having as I'm growing my business. So you guys, some of you guys have been with me for years, right through the illness, and you're actually getting to see that I'm kind of like pulling the curtains back, or pulling up the, what do you call it? What is that thing on the car? Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm letting y'all see behind the scenes as I'm growing my business, right? Starting over again, growing it from scratch. And I'm choosing to do it online because I want to be able to work from anywhere in the world. And I just feel like I'm a limitless being. And so therefore, I don't need to be, like in a brick and mortar building. That's just me. So I'm sharing that with you. How am I attracting my customers, my students to me in a natural, organic way? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, because what I'm going to tell you today actually gets in the way. It gets in the way of that. And when I tell you what I'm talking about, you're going to understand why. So do me a favor, if you have not yet, please share this out before we get into the nooks and the crannies of all this. I hope you guys had a good weekend. So let's jump in. So these gurus are out here telling folks who are wanting to come online and do their business, and I see it in the offline world as well. They create this atmosphere of scarcity. Only 3 left. Say this ends tomorrow. Blah, 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 right? And the reason they do that is to get you to move now. To get you to move now. And sometimes, good morning, Robin. Sometimes you're moving now and you're really not ready to. And here's the worst part of it. You guys, by using this tactic, that's what I call it, a tactic. It's a scare tactic. It's a fear tactic. And if you say that what you stand for is abundance, and that we live in a limitless universe, and that, there's always enough, how can you then on the other end, when you get into business, start listening to these gurus who tell you to use fear and scarcity to fill your event, your, hey, Thomas, to fill your event, to fill your, your roles of students that are working with you, whatever the case may be, to get more customers. That just boggles the mind for me. Hey, Valerie, good morning. How do you do that and be in integrity? How do you say I'm about abundance, but then because I need to fill, excuse me, my numbers or whatever it is you're doing, we start listening to these gurus instead of listening to ourselves. I, for one, will not use the tactic of scarcity. I know it works. I absolutely know it works. I know that I can get people to move if I use scarcity. How does that sit for you guys? Tell me, how does that sit for you guys? This whole scarcity, using scarcity in your marketing. Have you guys thought about that? Let me know down here. Give me some feedback. Tell me if that's something that has even hit you like, or are you too afraid that your business is not going to grow, or is not going to grow at the clip you want it to grow? And so these gurus must be right? Because they're gurus. And so if they say that I should use scarcity and fear to tell people I only have X amount of seats, then maybe I should do that. Let me tell you what the problem with that is that I see. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Valerie. Let me tell you what the problem is with that. Obviously, there's a lack of integrity, right? You're not aligned with what you say you believe in. If I say I believe in abundance, but then out of my own fear, I start using scarcity tactics and fear tactics to get people to move, I'm actually pushing them rather than allowing their vision, rather than allowing where they are innately at that time organically, to pull them forward, to pull them to me. Look, guys, tell the truth. If you only have 10 seats, then say, I only have 10 seats. And then tomorrow or 2 days later, thank you for the love, Tina and Release. I appreciate that. When you come back, you better be telling me I got 8 seats. It better not go up to, oh, now I got 30 seats and I can only take 20. Here's what happens. You start to become untrustworthy to the people you say you're here to serve. They start doubting you. They start actually fearing you, because where are you actually coming from? You going for yours. You're not here serving me. You're actually here serving you. And I know this is controversial because they're saying, look, these people actually want to move. They actually want to sign up with you. They actually want to work with you, but they're afraid and they need to get beyond their own fear. That's not my place to push people before they want to move. I want to work with people. My intention and my highest desire is to work with people who come to me and say, Sabira, I'm ready. Boom. End of story, period. Even if that's one person. Even if that's one person. Because with that one person, I can pour all of my service, all of my heart, all of the time that I have for business into that person. And guess what? They're going to go out and they're going to become an ambassador for you. But that means you have to become patient. And you've got to work on your confidence, and you probably need to go back and work on your own personal finances. How about that? That's another conversation for another day. But work on your own. Hey, James, I'm praying for your mother. You guys do me a favor. James, who is here in our community, his mother went in for surgery this morning. So if you guys would just say a little prayer for her while she is on the operating table, I personally would greatly appreciate it. And I know that James would as well. So James, just know we're praying for mom, okay? Awesome. So here's where I stand with it, right? Here's where I stand with it. I'm here to support and I'm here to help. And that's what I tell my potential customers. I'm here to support and help. Whenever you're ready, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. I'm a lighthouse As my teacher always says, be a lighthouse in the marketplace. Be firm, stand, right? So that way they don't have to be afraid that Sabira is going to leave and she's not going to work with. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that when they come back that I am in the same place. That doesn't mean that my business model has stayed the same. Maybe I've learned something, because y'all know I believe in coaching. I have a coach that I work with all year so that my business continually spirals up and grows. I believe in paying for a coach. So my business model and your business model, if you want growth, needs to be shifting. You need to be tweaking it all the time. It's an organic, your business is an organic entity unto itself. So it can't stay still and stagnant. Thank you guys so much for the love and the shares. Oh, I so appreciate it. Guys, let folks know we're on here having this conversation today. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur, building your business from your dining room table like me, I'm here to just share with you the things that I'm noticing and how my business is growing. I'm just kind of pulling the curtains back and letting you guys see. Okay. Now, will there be an opening when they come back and contact me and say, okay, Sabira, I'm ready? Like I've said to you guys, in October, I'm opening up my coaching for the next 90 days. And I'm literally taking 30 people. That's it. And that's honest and true, right? And there have been some people who have signed up in the last week. And so some spots are missing. Not missing, but some spots have been filled. That's true. Now, whether I fill all 30 or not, I'm not going to put that on my potential clients. That's not their issue. I'm not going to scare people into moving to work with me this fall. Those who come are those I'm supposed to work with, period. That's how I see it. Okay. So when a person comes to me in October, might there be room? Maybe, and maybe not. Right? Or I might say, 30 might be too much. I don't want to work with 30. You guys see what I'm saying? There may be an opening. There may not be. Will the investment be the same? If they come to you a year later, maybe the investment to work with you has gone up in the 2 years since they first reached out to you. Maybe look, the price that the investment to work with me today is different than it was a year ago and 2 years ago. And trust and believe, because I am growing, because I bring more value to the marketplace, because I'm studying and I'm working and I'm training and my services are getting better. Trust and believe that in 2 years, the investment won't be the same. But am I going to scare somebody into being like, oh, work with me now because my price is going to go up? I mean, that's just natural. Everybody knows I have to keep up so that I can keep my lights on and continue to serve you all. Right? So am I making sense? Y'all tell me something. Tell me something. Am I making sense? Hey, Rolita. Thea's here. Good morning. Hey, Robin. Yes, Robin. It is a live and living entity. Okay. Thank you for the love, Thomas. Yes, you and I are going to have to get together and do a live stream on one of your broadcasts. So, your business model might change, guys, and it should. You should not, and I don't like shoulding on people because that's just not, shoulding ain't good. However, to become more valuable, you want to put a little bit of more pressure. It's like a diamond, right? Pressure on yourself. So you can offer more to the marketplace. You may have all kinds of different packages available. I'm not going to say, people at some point won't be able to work with me. But I may have digital products for people in 2 years down the road, rather than getting me one-on-one for the same investment. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm just saying, and I'm teaching my students, do not use scarcity and fear. There is enough of that in this world. I don't want to be feeding that particular energy in my business. That's not what I want to be feeding. That's not what I want to be fostering. That's not what I want to be growing. That's, people will come to you when the time is right for them. Here's what you have to do. And all of my students that are on here know what I'm about to say. You need to be constantly promoting without emotion. You need to constantly be promoting your business so that the people who are out there looking for you, who are ready in this right now moment, can find you easily. And you let, what's going to happen in a year or two in terms of, is this particular person going to work with me? You let them handle that when they're ready. Because the last thing you want is to lose the confidence of that person that might work with you in the future. Because basically, this is going to be a strong word, but it's the truth. I believe that using scarcity and fear when you're not being honest, what can it make you other than a liar? And when you're a liar, when I go to your website, if I go to your offer page, and you got a timer up there saying this is going to expire on Sunday night at midnight, right? They use those countdown timers. On one hand, it could be to instill scarcity and fear. On the other hand, it could be to let you know this is when this offer ends. Here is good morning, Pastor Gregory. This is how you can distinguish. On Sunday at midnight, if I go to your offer page, is that countdown timer counted down to 0? But if I put in my email and I give my debit card, my credit card, can I still purchase your offer? If I can, then now in my mind, you're a liar and you're trying to manipulate me. So if the offer is over at midnight on Sunday, then you need to take it down midnight on Sunday. Make sure that whoever builds your funnel for you, whoever builds your sales page for you, make sure when that timer hits 0, that offer comes down. It should go to it should redirect to another page that says this offer is now closed. That way, what you're doing is letting people know, I'm telling you the truth. When I say it's going to be over Sunday at midnight, it's over Sunday at midnight. The doors are closed. We done locked the store up. And the folks that are in, I'm now working with them. So now you don't have to instill fear. People know when it's over, and I better either move or not move, because when Sabira said it's done, it's done. When Tina says it's over, it's over. I'm not trying to play with nobody. I'm not here to play. I have a good time, y'all, but I'm not here to play. Right? I'm not here to play. Yes, Thea. Integrity. Now, people will, when they learn that, oh, she's not one of these marketers out here who's trying to manipulate me. If I want to do something with her, I need to put my ducats together and make it do what it do. I better go and put my card on the table and get my place in line and sign up and get my seat in the class, or whatever the case may be. Okay? So again, this is just, I'm no marketing guru, guys. I'm sitting here at my kitchen table in my house, helping my students on a daily basis. I'm just here giving you guys what comes to mind for me. Does that mean it's accurate? It's probably not the best way to do it. I can go that far and tell you that. I'm sure those marketers who use scarcity and fear probably have droves more students than I do. But do I care? No. Why? Because I have my integrity, and I know that the people who work with me know that they can trust me, and that if I say something is over, it's over. If I say I have 30 seats, I have 30 seats. If I say I've got 10 seats, I've got 10 seats. Period. All right, guys. So let's see what you guys have to say about that. Yeah, so the word integrity is coming up a lot. Yeah, Nina says, over at midnight, just for you and you and you. That's good. Yeah, yes, Tina, let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. When the countdown timer goes off, let that be that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah. So Thomas says he doesn't use Scarcity either. That's great. That is great, Thomas. I think that's great. I just don't. For me, it just doesn't resonate. It just doesn't feel right, and I don't feel like it engenders trust. And I don't think people know who they're really dealing with. And the bigger thing is, I just don't want to be the one putting out more fear in the marketplace. I want to be a safe place, a safe harbor for people to come to. Thomas says, I understand I have used it. It's unsettling. I don't have good evidence using an abundance tactic. I want to, though. Okay. Yeah, Thomas, I feel like if I'm out there and I'm letting people know, enough people know this is who I am, this is where I am, and I'm doing good work, right? If I'm doing good work, I'm going to create ambassadors in the marketplace. You are going to create ambassadors in the marketplace. I think, the onus is on us as marketers to really be out there sharing more widely who we are and what we are. And so maybe tomorrow I'll pick up here because that's kind of another controversial conversation. So that this is kind of the setup for tomorrow now that I've kind of talked that through. Thank you for that, Thomas. How do you mitigate against that so that you don't have to do that? So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Just my little thoughts, my little ruminations in my little mind. So if you're just joining me, guys, thank you so much. Again, I'm Sensei Severe. I come to you every day, 8:30, except I didn't come yesterday. So maybe not every day. But I'm here to talk to you, spiritual entrepreneurs, about how to use the law of attraction in your marketing so that we don't have to use these sales, because that's a salesy, gimmicky kind of fear tactic thing. And nobody likes that. I don't like it used on me. And so if I don't like it used on me, I'm not going to use it on my customers. So I'm here to just, show you behind the curtains, guys, as I'm building my business, starting from scratch. Some of y'all know, it's been a long 6 years of recovery. And during that time, I've learned a lot, come to terms with a lot in terms of my purpose and how it is expressing through me. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, I want you guys to have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll pick it up from there. All right. In the meantime, you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. Guys, remember, even mystics have bills to pay. So if I've said one thing of value to you, if I've given you one piece of value, do me a favor, please share this out. Let other folks know that I'm here Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, supporting spiritual entrepreneurs, growing your business right at home using the internet. All right? Y'all create a beautiful day, and we will talk again tomorrow. Peace.